Alright guys, this is Docm and this is Farming Simulator 2013. We haven't been here in a while. So much things to do. Barely have time to do some Farming Simulator. And honestly guys, I really think we've done it all in this game. I mean, we farmed each and every individual crop. We bought almost any placeable object that is available to the game. We installed a crap load of mods. Even the most crazy stuff, even planes flew about here, and yeah. I think, guys, we have to call it an end for this show. I mean, what is there left to do for us? Well, there's one thing. That's for sure. So I looked around on the mod pages and I found this. You can see it over there. It is Borstie the Pig, Borstie the Hog. And that thing is pretty crazy. Yep, exhaust pipe is running. Let's turn on the radio. And go. Yep, and the faster you go. Yeah. So, sounds like the freaking chipmunks, man. But I think it's the German song Resi, ich hol dich mit dem Traktor ab, by Reinhard Fendrich. I think. I could be wrong. Resi, ich hol dich mit meinem Traktor ab. Resi, mit dem da mach ich niemals nicht Job. Und dann spiel ich Mundharmonika, denn endlich bin ich ja. Yep, it's that song. You English guys probably don't know what the heck I'm talking about. Well, there is this song, it was some kind of a song in the 80s, German Schlager. It was like, Resi, ich hol dich mit meinem Traktor ab. Resi, mit dem da mach ich niemals nicht Schlopp. Und dann spurli Mundharmonika, den romantisch bin ich ja. This is a Bavarian dialect. Oh my god, the singing. So yeah, it's a Bavarian dialect and it was a super crappy song. But it was pretty popular in the 80s. And I think that's that song. So this is obviously a German-made mod. Who else could think about something like that? Riding a freaking pig. It even has a cockpit view. Yes, indeed. Go. And you can even have snout vision. That's the pig point of view. Man, they should have made the song like that back in the 80s. It would have been a huge success. Oh boy, this is so absurd. Oh man. Oh boy. Oh, let me get off that freaking pig. I can't stand that song anymore. But yeah, that's a pretty hilarious mod. I mean, if you play this in multiplayer and have this thing going on, probably will spook some people and make them think you're totally insane. So yeah, what's left to do in this game, guys? And literally, there's nothing left to do. Seriously, guys, we did it all, and I know, like I had a 3-week break now in Farming Simulator on the series because there were so many things to do, and constantly people requested. I can't think of anything anymore we really can do in this game. I mean, we bought the most crazy machines that are available even by now. We have planes. We flew around with planes in this game. I mean, seriously, I think it is time to move on. I don't want to restart a new world here. I might check out Farming Simulator 2014 though when it comes out. Shouldn't be too long. But here, I literally don't know what to do anymore. I mean, for good old sake, remember how it started. I mean, I was there just now. Let me keep on going. We started at the camping site. Where are we? Look at that, look at that, all that gear. I mean, it's insane. We got like tractors that are freaking tanks. We got ATVs. Yeah, we got it all. We got Bentleys. We got Ursuses. We got Mercedes. We got even old timers. And we got a freaking red plane. What is that? We got a Lamborghini. And the most gigantic combine you will ever see. That's a freaking monster. We even got a truck. And now we got this. Call me eccentric, but I'm a rich farmer. And it all started here. This is how we started, basically, with these two machines, with the mower, and we were, yeah, mowing grass here on the campsite, making money with that. And we played this game for, I don't know, literally hours. Maybe we can see our statistics here. Let's see, finances, statistics. Okay, this is what we got in store. We played in total 105 hours. Holy crap! 105 hours? 105 hours of my life went into this game, and I don't know, like, how much of that actually made it into video. You have to keep in mind, you know, there's lots of grinding involved and so on. So yeah. Oh man, the Amazon, that was one of our fails. We parked it here so we could sell eggs. We also did that. Man. So yeah, I really think it's time to move on from this game. This is where we were selling wool. Oh yeah, this field we never really harvested finally. Wow. Yeah. Oh, the potatoes. We collected 1 million liters of potatoes. Our own goals we set ourselves there. This is where we do the cow thing. Bought a lot of cows, kept feeding them, kept selling milk. Over there we have greenhouses. We even grew hemp. Man, that was a great trip. Really want to say thank you for, you know, the long time support for this show. And yeah, there's no hemp in here right now. Ah. Dried out. Dried out. We bought this gigantic mower. Man. Yeah. It was a crazy trip, and I wonder what we should play next. Lately I've been doing a lot of Minecraft again and enjoyed a lot. You know, the 1.6 update really, you know, got me going again. I could play PvP all day long. I could do all kinds of stuff. And yeah, it's really hard to fit in like a long-running other Let's Play into my schedule, kind of. So if we do it like farming simulator or something similar, we would only do it once a week, maybe Sundays or so. And yeah, have some private time, you know, hang out, do the talky stuff. Although now the Minecraft SMP is also back, where I also talk about things more deep talk about some topics, the things, you know, we talked about a lot of stuff, all kinds of topics that were interesting for us, that were suggested by you guys. And yeah, I think today, to finish it off, maybe for this series, we want to talk about something private again, maybe. Kind of want to tell you how I actually met my girlfriend. I don't think I ever told that story here on YouTube because I always found it a bit cheesy. But, well, it was by now 11 years ago or so. And a good friend of mine, we were going out, it was Carnival. And yeah, we were basically just being out partying, drinking, and it was a time where I would have called myself a bit of a player, in the sense of I was not really interested in a, you know, like, steady relationship. I was trying to have some fun and just having a good time. Was alright, and I was not like looking for a girlfriend, or was like, yeah, really one of these guys who thought, if you don't have a girlfriend, you don't feel complete, you feel weird and stuff. I was more like one of these guys who said, okay, it's good either way. There's pros and cons of having a girlfriend or having a relationship or not. But yeah, so we are there at this party, and suddenly I see um, a girl standing there. We drank a little bit, but I was not like super drunk. And she was standing there with some of her friends. And the first thing I noticed was this beautiful long brown hair. And she was dressed as an Indian Native American. I mean, you know what I mean, like a squaw Indian woman. And yeah, she had it was her original hair, thick and braided on both sides. And yeah, she had this little Pocahontas style costume thing or something. And I was like, wow, I saw her, and I never believed in like love at first sight. You just look at someone and then bam, there it is. But believe me, guys, it was like that. I see her, and I say to my buddy who was with me there, dude, I think I just found her. And he was like, what the hell are you talking about? Her? What? Don't know what you think. I think I found a girl that she's the one. Like, I fell in love just looking at it. And he said, don't. He knew that I was like flirting a lot at this time. And he was like, come on, shut it, dog. It's all BS. What are you talking about? No, no, that's her. So I just walked over and started to talk to her. And I realized she was fairly shy, but not. Hard to tell. Not shy as a typical way of behavior, but yeah, shy as being approached in a friendly way by a guy, I guess. She was a bit, yeah, she was shy, you can say. And yeah, talked to her a bit, and just said, yeah, maybe, she was about to leave. She was the designated driver at this evening, and they were about to leave. And then we said, okay, let's maybe meet again at the next day. So there, because it was at the yeah, carnival time, and there's carnivals all over the place, like in the region I live here in the Schwarzwald, the Black Forest. And yeah, let's meet again tomorrow. And I was at my buddy, like 200 kilometers away from my home. At this time, I still lived back home, and I hadn't moved to Karlsruhe yet. And yeah, I had no real like good costume and anything. So for the next day, the only thing I had was like trash bags, blue trash bags, like bigger ones. And I said, okay, I'm gonna make a costume out of that. And I tore them apart, and I don't know, it was basically a trash bag. It was my disguise. So we had her again, and then I saw her again, and this time she was a cat. She was a cat, and I walked up to her and I said, "Yeah, amazing costume. What I like the Pocahontas thing very much. Why you're a cat tonight?" And she just said, "Yeah, because I love cats." She was so natural. She was really, why the hell are you asking me that? Of course, I love cats, so I'm gonna disguise as a cat. And yeah, she was beautiful again. And yeah, so we were flirting, and then one guy was running around with some kind of a marker pen, and at one time I had that in my hand, and then I kind of uh, drew my heart onto my blue trash can thing where my heart was, and then I walked up to her and I said, "Okay, I give you my heart," and I ripped out my trash can heart, ripped it out of my chest, and handed it over to her, and it was just meant to be more like a funny, goofy thing, and yeah. Later on, we exchanged numbers and said, okay, we should probably meet again. And then we went out for a nice dinner together. Actually, no, we didn't go out for dinner. I invited her to me. Haha. Yep, before I say something wrong, when Karen maybe sees this video and is mad, then you have to remember these details, guys. So yeah, that's why I'm telling the story, so I can bring it back to my mind in case I talk to her about it one day. So actually, I invited her to dinner to myself, and I cooked Schweinemedaillons with like champignons, like that's some kind of good pig stuff, you know, and I made like my own noodles and stuff, went all out, salad, and obviously she was impressed by that. And then we had a nice dinner together, and you know we were just talking, and I could feel she was not the most experienced girl with relationships. And then she told me a bit about her past, that she was in love with a guy for many years, and she basically was stupid running him back after him for all this time, and he ignored him, was treating her not nice, and yeah, then yeah, we kind of got together and developed into a really nice long-term relationship now for over, yeah, uh, 11 years it is now, guys. Imagine that. And well, marriage, you know, you guys might think I'm 36 years old. Karen is 30 now, and yeah, she just finished her university like 3 years ago, and she's in the last steps of finishing her, yeah, last parts of the education program you have to do when you start working as a journalist. It's the so-called voluntariat, where you kind of after university work for quite low payment and learn the craft of being a journalist from scratch. And yeah, she's doing that. She's about to finish that in half a year. And after that, you know, we will look into our future. Where will she find a job? Where will she go? Will she stay at the new newspaper? At the moment, all looks cool. She has a lot of options and chances. And then we have to make a decision. You know, where will we go in life? We don't know yet. We might end up, if she is free and you know can work as a freelancer, we might even end up moving to the United States for a while. It's just better for the YouTube business. You can get higher ad revenue and yeah, some other benefits that come from being US based with the YouTubing. That might be an option. A dream of us would be to move to a nice warm country, you know, move to the coast, and yeah, she likes to surf. About children and marriage, well, that is of course a topic. Both of us are not very religious. I believe in God in a sense of a higher power, but not really in the scripted way, for example, it is taught to you by the Bible and so on. So that symbol for the church, and you know, that is not very important for us. Marriage would be a nice thing for us to do a nice party with our friends, and we definitely want to do that. And it's also going to be a special day. You know, there's going to be a nice event. We probably want to do a nice party out um, at a nice location, something like that, and it will happen. And you know, you guys in the States and Europe, it's a bit different with the whole marriage situation. You know, pop the big question thing. It is not like that here. It's not that big. You know, getting engaged and all that, and you know, showing off the ring and the bling and stuff. It's not such a big deal actually here in Germany. It's not that big of a tradition. Um, we talked about the topic of marriage and so on, and we both agree, yeah, we should definitely marry one day. Um, I think it will just happen, just like most of the things happen in our relationship. There will be the right moment, and we will know, okay, let's do it, and would not have to be much talk. It would just naturally happen. That is how our relationship ran so far. With children, of course, it is a topic, and I want to have children. And I'm getting old. The time is ticking. But yeah, as I said right now, Karin is finishing her final things for her job, and then we have to look where she will end up, and then we have to think about children. It might happen sooner or later in the next few years. And yeah, then Doc has to change his ways a lot. Um, so talk to other YouTubers, you know, who got kids lately, Good or Keralis and others, and yeah, there's not much you should talk about. It's something, it's the greatest thing ever, and there's no doubt that you want to do that. You know? So yeah, this is how things went. Now, after, you know, if you're in a long relationship, there's ups and downs, you know, always ups and downs. It's not always heaven. People always expect, when they hear these stories, they think, oh man, that's the perfect relationship. There's no such thing as the perfect relationship. You will always have arguments. Like, for example, the last, I don't know, 2 years, we were fighting a lot all the time because there were so many changes in our life, and my total life flipped around with the YouTubing that created tension because you have your comfort zones, your habits, but now lately, yeah, fighting it out, standing your ground. It's not like somebody has to give in all the time. You need to discuss about stuff, but if you don't have much time, you cannot discuss. So it mostly is arguments you have. But yeah, after a while things got sorted out, and lately the last few months or 2 months or so have been super great again. It's kind of comes back. You feel like you're like together like for 2 weeks, and it's always been like that over these years. You always know this is the right person, and there's ups and downs in relationships. There's times where you hate the guy, you think, oh my god, you're so annoying, but that is only because you care, and yeah, your partner can get to you. Some randomers can never get to you and freak you out. So yeah, people often do this, partnership advice videos on YouTube. I only have to say one thing. Don't believe anything what media tells you. Don't fall for stereotypical behavior. Don't try to be, that tough guy or whatever. The main thing you need to do is pay attention and talk with each other. That goes for both ways, male, female. Just talk to each other. If there's a problem, fight about it, talk it out. There might not be a solution like immediately, when you thought about it, but 2 days later, when everybody who was involved has thought about things a bit, it might turn out well. And that is all I have to say about like dating. If you're younger, I know there's like in the United States, for example, there is this popular and not so popular kids on school, and you also have it in Europe, but it's not so polarized here in Europe because we don't have these sports programs and things and the cheerleader programs and stuff here in our school system. So it's not that imminent, but it's also there. You don't have to worry, about these things. Um, One day, there is a person for each and every one. One day you will just walk up to some place, and then it will strike you like a gigantic pig on a wheat field. You will know that's her, and you will walk up to her, and you will end up being happy together for the rest of your life. And that is the smart words for Doc M for this episode. And I'd say that's it. That's it with Farming Simulator. We've done it all. Everything has been said. I'm looking forward to a new challenge. There's many cool games coming out. Feel free to leave suggestions. Some cool simulator-based games like that. Don't do Euro Truck Simulator. Kurt is playing it. Kerali's played it. I think I've seen that game. I don't think I would enjoy it too much personally, just driving around. So, yeah, that's it for today. Have a nice Sunday. I'm out. Oh, dang. Bye-bye.